Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas Tech's offense is on the field for the first time today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
To the air, it's Morton. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Dixon. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. A little screen to the running back. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Well, Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Clement. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Arkin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. This time he's got his man. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that crow.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Illinois offense returns to the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Illinois!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove out to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first down. Let's go.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Got his man on the right. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Virgil. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the... There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Morton. He's got an open man. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, they'll do the rest.
They'll give it to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going, got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Illinois offense returns to the field. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Catch in the middle. It's Clement. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Arkin. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Under fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Finds his tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And 1st down for the offense.
First and 10 for the offense. Give to the single back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. From the shotgun, they'll run it. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is trying to run the counterplay into the boundary. Those pulling linemen, though, actually led extra linebackers to the point of attack, and as a result, they were able to get a tackle for loss.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll envision the ball flying as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback on the keeper. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Eakin. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Carter. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running to the left. Slithers into space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Power football with the run. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Dixon. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time, and that applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this W.
And you've seen it with bowl game. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in the rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Wide open downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Arkin. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, fighting a line.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So an 82-yard drive there. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. They'll run the screen. Past the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Got it in the middle. It's Hudson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They just keep firing. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Morton. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking for the score. Trying to pull his way in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on third and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a single back who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Altmaier. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on third down. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's running free down the middle. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. It's a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. He's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, hits Carter. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Swings it out to his running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Eakin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Leaves it with the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Immediately fires to the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Bringing the heat. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the 1st down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Running to Green. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Gets it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another 1st down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And that's what I love about the QB run game in this offense is it just keeps these defenses off balance. We're going to see a lot of running backs doing their work between the tackles in this game as well. But you see how mixing in the quarterback run too, it just keeps this defense so confused.
Leaves it with the running back. Tough, hard-nosed run. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got a chance. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air, it's Morton. They're working that left side. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Dickey. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. Looking for the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Illinois will just try to bleed the clock. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end